Dr. David Munier, 高德胜副行长. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it's a great pleasure for me to be with you at this 15th Chinese Bridge Chinese Proficiency Competition in South Africa. To begin with, on behalf of the Chinese Embassy and the Chinese Consulate General in Johannesburg, I would like to extend our warm welcome to the students and teachers from across South Africa, and our heartfelt gratitude to the efforts made by the UJ Confucius Institute for the preparation work of the competition. Since its inception in 2002, the Chinese Bridge competition has been increasingly popular among Chinese language learners. It has been dubbed Chinese Language Olympic Game, as it has attracted participation of more than 400,000 college students from around 100 countries, which reflects the popularity of Chinese language. We are glad to see that with the joint efforts by China and South Africa, Chinese learning is becoming more and more popular in South Africa. With 5 Confucius Institutes and 3 Confucius classes, South Africa now has the largest number of Confucius Institutes and classes in the continent. Since the beginning of this year, Chinese has been officially introduced into local public schools as a second language. The first batch of middle and primary schools have begun to offer Chinese classes. 2,000 Chinese textbooks donated by Confucius Institute headquarters or Hanban have been handed over to Department of Basic Education of South Africa. The Chinese language teaching advisor, Chinese teachers and volunteers are actively working with their South African colleagues to push forward the Chinese language learning by improving the teaching plan. China is also making preparations for inviting South African teachers to China within this year to participate in Chinese language training projects. Educational exchanges and cooperation is an integral part of people-to-people exchange between China and South Africa. Apart from Chinese language teaching, our educational exchanges and cooperation have been fruitful in many other aspects. More than 20 Chinese universities and colleges have established friendly cooperation with their South African counterparts. Currently, there are about 3,000 Chinese students studying in South Africa, while 1,100 South African students in China. The exchanges and visits between the educational authorities and institutions are quite frequent. China attaches importance to and appreciates steps taken by South Africa in advancing vocational education and its efforts to improve teaching quality in mathematics and science, in which areas we are ready to explore further cooperation with South Africa. Dear friends, the theme of this year's competition is Dreams Enlighten the Future, which I believe fits extremely well with the young college students like you present here. As you bear beautiful dreams and dare to pursue them, at the same time, this theme also fits well into our bilateral ties. Last December, Chinese President Xi Jinping paid an official visit to South Africa, and the FOCAC Summit was held successfully in Johannesburg, which drew a grand blueprint for the China-South Africa and China-Africa relations. Both sides are now doubling their efforts in turning this blueprint into reality and bringing as much early harvest as possible. It is foreseeable that the exchanges and cooperation in various fields, including politics, trade, culture, education, and science-tech, between both sides will bring more opportunities to the younger generation. Chinese language will undoubtedly offer you a key to the door of opportunity and a pair of wings to help you realize your dreams. It is my sincere hope that all the contestants today can not only show your proficiency in Chinese, but also share your happiness and gains in your Chinese learning and your unforgettable China stories, as your respective experience will bring other young people along on the bridge to happiness, friendship, and success by learning Chinese. In conclusion, I wish the competition all success and all the contestants good results. Thank you.
The University of Johannesburg. Rethink, reinvent.